The Trump administration is pushing ahead on its plan to shut down the U.S. Department of Education. Meanwhile, former Hawaii U.S. Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard is one step closer to getting confirmed. Perry Russum has the story.
Today, the Trump administration taking steps to dismantle the Department of Education. Sources tell ABC News President Trump is expected to call for the education secretary to submit a proposal for dismantling the department and for Congress to pass legislation to shut it down. Trump has promised to send education policy back to the states.
If you look at the Department of Education, it puts Washington in charge of what's taught to our kids. I think education ought to be a state matter and even better, a local matter.
It comes as Democratic lawmakers push back on the power of Elon Musk, now a special government employee.
There's going to be a contest here about who's really in charge.
Musk's Department of Government Efficiency appears poised to call for the elimination of the U.S. Agency for International Development. The agency is responsible for allocating tens of billions of dollars in foreign aid. Musk has called the agency criminal. Today, Musk asking users on X if Doe should audit the IRS.
He's throwing out big ideas. And if anybody thinks that all of these big ideas are going to be implemented to conclusion, they don't understand the process of disruption.
Meanwhile, some of Trump's most controversial cabinet nominees are one step closer to confirmation. Tulsi Gabbard, Trump's pick for Director of National Intelligence, approved today by the Senate Intelligence Committee. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Trump's nominee for Secretary of Health and Human Services, approved by the Senate Finance Committee.
There's tens of millions of Americans who are hopeful that RFK Jr. will be the next HHS secretary, and we expect all Senate Republicans to stand tough and strong and vote for him.
Gabbard and Kennedy will now face a final vote by the entire Senate. That could happen in the coming days. In an effort to keep communication ongoing with Senate Republicans, President Trump has invited the senators and their spouses to Mar-a-Lago for dinner on Friday. Their support is critical to advancing his cabinet nominees and agenda. Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.